Well, we've got the 8th match here in Tokyo Metropolitan Gymnasium. We welcome you all. It's the evening encounter. Of course, Japan is involved against Kazakhstan. It's already proving to be difficult for some of these teams. We had an earlier battle with Korea and the Netherlands, and Korea came out on top 3-0. Having lost to Italy yesterday, that was a really big performance. So, although Japan will certainly be favourites for this one, you cannot take anything for granted. It's definitely going to be a long and winding road for a lot of these teams before they can get themselves to Rio. 8 teams involved, there you go. And Italy leading at the moment, having won this morning as well against Thailand. They have played 2 and won 2. And with Korea taking that one match against the Netherlands this afternoon, and Thailand losing to Italy this morning, it's all bunching up there at the top. Japan could go clearly up at the top together with Italy, and in fact that is their ambition today. They have great quality, and there is the Kazakhstan team that lost last evening. It was a really good battle, but eventually they lost out by 3-1 against the Netherlands, having taken the second set to level things up. They came a little bit unstuck in the second and third. We look out particularly for top scorer, of course, Katarina Tatko. She scored 12 points altogether. There she is, number 11. We'll see her in a minute. But the big story, of course, Japan here at the Metropolitan, a full stadium, sellout again, and 10,000 people expecting Nagaoka to do her stuff once more. She was absolutely brilliant in the match last evening against Peru. Quite extraordinary. 20 points on her own, and of course the captain Saori Kimura, and she's number 3. She will be expected to again do her stuff and be very influential on the match. I remember Saori going all the way back, 13 years now. I think she started around about 17 years old, and she continues to be so influential on Japanese volleyball. There she is, number 3. She is very impressive performer, and she's now accompanied by some equally experienced players as well. There's some youngsters coming through, but of course we look at particularly the 29-year-old, the 31-year-old Erika Araki. She'll be coming to the twilight of her career, but Mei Yamaguchi is still in the squad as well. But there is an all-round ability with the youngsters. Haruka Miyashita, the setter, of course, she is going to have a big influence as well. Let's now get the official part of the program over with the national anthems and the introduction of the players in just a while.
これより両国国歌の斉唱を行います。ご来場の皆様はご起立ご脱帽の上、コート上国旗にご注目ください。はじめにカザフスタン国歌です。
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of the Republic of Kazakhstan. national anthem of Japan.
Somber refrain of the Japanese national anthem. But, I don't know whether you noticed, but there are two suns on show. The sun on the flag of the Kazakhstan flag, with obviously the sun very hot, high in the sky, and the setting sun on the Japanese flag as well. So, well, we'll see whether the sun will shine on Japan or Kazakhstan in just a couple of moments. We'll have the photographs out the way, but we highlighted with some cutaways there, particularly those players involved who are going to be so important. Kamil Nagaoka have a fabulous night tonight again as the opposite hitter, together with Saori Kimura, of course, who is the outside hitter. There's Murayama, Aki Murayama, libero, and of course the other libero is Kotoki Zayasu and Arisa Sato. Arisa Sato will probably be in the starting six, but we'll see in just a couple of moments with the introduction of those players. Japan won their first match against Peru 3-0. Can now start really their World Olympic qualification for the 12th time they've played in the Olympics. Here we go, here's our officials for this one.
Presentation of the international referees. The first referee is Mr. Ibrahim Al-Nama from Qatar.
Mr. Ibrahim Nama from Qatar is on the whistle. Heike Kraft from Germany will assist. And they, of course, will be assisted by the challenge system as well, which, well, we've had a lot of success with. And, of course, particularly the lines with Hawkeye coming into its own to make sure that the right decision is made.
Presentation of the starting players, leaders, and coaches.
Well, here are the Kazakhstan lineup then. Ruptsova, number 4 is Danova, Yekterina Danova, the opposite. Number 6 is Akilova, Natalia Akilova, the setter. Look out for her. She'll be at the serve line to start with, but of course the top scorer for Kazakhstan was in the earlier round, of course, as there's Shapran, Vyacheslav. But the top scorer was Tatko, and we'll see whether or not she can actually improve on her performance. Here we go, here are the Japanese. They come out, Nagaoka. It is their top team, there's no question about that. The setter is Miyashita, and then of course the captain is Saori Kimura. There she is. Number 8 is Sarina Koga. She's the 19-year-old sensation. And following up from that, of course, number 11 is Erika Araki in the middle blocker. The 31-year-old middle blocker is really expected again to do a fabulous job in the middle. All these players have fantastic all-round skills. Manabe has been coaching now for a few years and really know his girls very well. Masayoshi Manabe will be underway in a couple of minutes. The expectation is for Japan to control from the start, but we will and not only upset them, took them out by 3 sets to love. It's an extraordinary thing. Japan and Kazakhstan met at the 2008 World Olympic Qualification Tournament. Japan won in straight sets. Japan have only lost one of their last 9 World Olympic qualification matches against another Asian side. And the point to remember here is, of the 8 teams, 4 of them are Asian, and one of the Asian teams must qualify. So it's very, very important for Kazakhstan that they put up a good fight here. It's Akalova to start at the serve line. Here we go. First point in the bag, and it's a very, very simple set and hit. And great play by Shimamura. She goes to the line. The middle blocker, no problem there. There was no defense. It's a packed crowd here, great atmosphere inside the Metropolitan Gymnasium. Oh, and the block was only half there, but from a distance, Kazakhstan did well to level up. Ina German was the player there. Back at the line now is the captain, Radmila Beresneva. She plays in the opposite position. Solid service to start. And off the block and away for 2-1 Japan. Kaftarina, Diana Kaftarina is the libero in the yellow top for Kazakhstan. I've had the great privilege of going to Almaty. It used to be called Alma-Ata. If you're my age, you probably remember it in your geography lessons as Alma-Ata. It's now Almaty. And just in the foothills, of course, of the Tianchen Mountains. It's a beautiful part of the world. And a good block there for 2-all. Independent country now, formerly part of the USSR, of course, but many years since. It'll touch there, it's no good. And that was Nagaoka. Nice play. Oh, that's just out wide on the cross. Just out wide on the cross. They did well up until that moment when Tatko misses it from the outside hitter's position. Just a few nerves at the moment, and you can tell that Manabe wants those to be wiped out very quickly and get on with the business of control and rhythm. That's a lovely service, an ace. Oh my goodness me. Koga, the 19-year-old, she missed a few from the outside hitter's position yesterday and was substituted. She started out beautifully there with the service. What a great accurate serve. A little change now though. Oh, it's the same again. Well, she's forced the error there really. And that is now Nagaoka, the lefty, has just made amends for earlier error. It's a good hit. When Miyu Nagaoka gets going, I can tell you, at the age of 24, she's got a fantastic future. Here's Shapran. Russian is the language, of course. But when I was there in Almaty, I was doing some commentary work, and I was quite surprised at the eclectic nature of the number of nationalities or number of countries that had ultimately come to settle, from Germany, from, in fact, across the border in China, from a whole range of other European destinations. It really is a very interesting mix of races in that part of the world. Called the timeout. It's probably a good move to try to upset the rhythm of Japan. It's going to be Koga. Serena Koga again at the line, and again a little bit more air on that one. That's good. You have to say well done to Shapran, the coach, because he upset the rhythm there from the serve by calling the timeout, and obviously then had a few words, and it made a difference. Winning the point after a timeout is a really important thing, and winning 2 points after the timeout now, 4-5. Yeah, that's a really, really good serve. It died as it crossed the net. Excellent play. So now Zanada Dananova. Saudi! That's clever. The little dink over the top of the block. Beautifully played. There we go. And her opposite number, she tried hard to get there, but Diana Kavtarina couldn't make it. 6-4 Japan. Again, good floaty serve. Oh yeah, okay. That was a lovely pass then from the receive, wasn't it, to give Akilova that opportunity. The setters always like that chance to have an option at the net. That was a good one. There's another opportunity, but up with the this one had the full power. Lovely, lovely stretch. There you go. No way that that's going to be anyone there. They're going to have to put another blocker, that's for sure. 7-5. From Nagaoka. And then nicely fielded by Sato. Out here, touch. Oh yeah, too good. Nicely played. Shimamura, I think it was, who came behind the setter. Technical timeout time, 90 seconds. A good start from Japan. I think Manabe will be pretty happy with that. Jen Kawakita being given the opportunity to have a few words with the Japanese team. It's always good when you get the assistant coach involved as well. But it's all working out very, very smoothly at the moment. You see in the background, that's Heike Kraft. Just having a few words. They, because of all the high-tech equipment that they've got here at the moment, there's a pad which the assistant coach can be pressing for substitution, for also challenges, and it's got it's supposed to cut down on communication problems, but well, generally it's working well here at the moment. 90 seconds is quite a long time to wait around. Here we go. Eight 5 at the moment. Sauri must be pretty happy. She's had a hand in a few of those points. It's Danova there. She is number 4. That was pretty poor. Captain Bereshneva should have done better than that. 9-5. Crowd getting really involved in this one. They're getting more excited, and every day that passes that there is a victory, Japan get closer to Rio. 12th time if they do. That's a good save. Great save. Nice rally building up. Watch out. Good recovery here. Sauri's waiting. Sauri's out. Oh, it was touched. It was touched, and that's the important thing. Sauri was right there, and it was, well, it's not that one. It was that one. There was a little finger touch. (10-5) is the score, and well, 3 or 4 points for Sauri already. Good recovery. There we go with a big one, but oh wow, that came straight back. Oh, Miyashita, Haruka Miyashita. She knew what she was doing right there. That shows very, very good experience, really, for a very young player, 21 years old, and look at that. That shows big confidence. We've got another timeout called. Kazakhstan need to really, really get some rhythm to their play. They fought well to keep that ball in play. Anabayeva there, number 19, middle blocker. I have mentioned her before. See that she was on court, but she's very experienced, obviously. 33 now. Actually 32, beg your pardon. Right, here's the big hitting lefty, Miyu Nagaoka. Already Japan in control, 11-5. Oh, it just went a little bit. If it had just been a fraction lower, it would have come back in, but some heavy topspin on that. Here's the girl that I was talking about, Anabayeva. Stand and deliver on that occasion. That's out. It's 12-6. Yeah, that really will be so annoying. You've got to get these serves in. I thought actually the average serving was much, much better during this tournament than I'd seen previously. That's a really, really good hit. My goodness. Lovely set. Very good work. Akilova's right there. And the smiles break out. This is Anikanova now. Kristina Anikanova's come on. Oh my goodness, another big, big hit from Shimamura. Yeah, I tell you what, Miyashita is worth a weight in gold. Just look at the way she reads everything, she feels it. Maybe there's a bit of calling going on as well, but it's very impressive. Oh, there was no real block attempt there. There's only a single blocker. That's no good. Have a look at this. Koga absolutely on her own there. That's no good. They'll be happy to accept that all day. Bereshneva will say, hey, play it to me if they're not going to put two up. From a distance, and it's out. It's 9. A little bit too far away from the action too. Not a great set, but is it going to be challenged? It's going to be challenged. No, it's not.
Challenge by Japan.
Oh, it is. It is. It is a Japanese challenge. So, in that case, they are expecting the touch at the net because it was clearly out. But let's have a look. Was there a touch? No. Way, way beyond the touch. No touch. Challenge unsuccessful. Lose a life. Get 2 challenges per set. And that was no good. Now, you see, Manabe is relying on his players to actually tell him whether or not there was a touch. It's nowhere near. 9-13. Okay, Koga this time manages to break through. It was a close affair. Koga has been unlucky. Certainly last night she was substituted because she was blocked out 3 times in a row. In fact, gave up a point, but she is a star. Not just a star of the future, she's a star of now. Very impressive young lass. That's come off the block and it goes to Kazakhstan. Yep, nice work from Danova. Oh, that was lucky. Hey, we'll take everything that comes. I tell you, that was a little bit fortunate, but restoring the 5-point lead here. (15-10). Crowd again, still getting involved. Koga's there. All the youngsters absolutely adore her, looking for a new hero, new heroine. Saudi is blocked out. Oh, wow. And they were all gathering around the line, the back line. There was nobody there to pick up. So Asa will come on. Koga comes off. Sayasu. Well, that is interesting because she can work out as a libero as well. Now receiving, obviously she was there because of that, so they probably have to take her out now. In fact, there's going to be a technical timeout at 16, of course, so give some time to exchange thoughts and even people if they want. It's really good to see Araki really up for this. She's been a stalwart of this Japan team for a long time. 31 years old now, a couple of years older than even Saudi. But been right in the middle of a lot of campaigns. Now, what Kazakhstan do? They lost against Netherlands 3-1 in that first match. 2008, their last participation in this Olympic qualifying. Lost the first 5 matches. Started that tournament with a 3-1 loss against Serbia. So they have made strides forward. They had 2 wins at the 2008 edition. That came against Korea and Thailand. So that was very impressive. There's Saudi, yeah, she'll be happy. Crowd are happy. 16-11, first set, all going to plan on this second day for Japan. Oh, it's a great block from a very acute angle. Perfect. Oh, I thought it was just going to be down, but in play still. The blocking is really good. Oh, it's short at the net. Kazakhstan dip out on that. They had several chances to score, didn't make it. Solid defense at the net by Japan. Erika. You heard that. 17-11. Oh, that's a beauty! Right down the middle goes Shimamura. Fantastic. That's really good. Haruyo Shimamura comes up with the strength there and celebrates in style. When you get a great block like that, and certainly when you've got a treble block, it really works beautifully. That's celebration, isn't it? 18-11. Great pickup. Nice work from Miyashita. Scrambling there from Kazakhstan. Oh, and another big pickup. Great work. Here's Saudi. Oh, unlucky. Off the block and onto the Japanese side. But again, the more cohesive approach is from Japan. Great pick there from Miyashita. She watched it well. Sauri was in a good position. Let's see whether or not that dig pass didn't quite follow through on the vision there, but 12-18. Nagaoka, big hit. Can she get this one back over? She does. Diana Kaftarina, but again off the block from Nagaoka. 19-12, substitution. Nagaoka is going to come off. I guess Manabe feels that he's got that opportunity to see it home here. That was Shimamura. Koga again. Oh, beautiful Saudi! It's an absolute cracker. Shimamura is right there with her, but it was Saudi picked it up. She kept that line really, really tight. 20 points to 12. Koga's got a lot of support in this crowd. The youngsters love her. Here we go once more. Okay, Miyashita tries a cheeky one. Good chase down. Excellent. Sauri's there. Sauri puts it out. I mean, they built up a really healthy lead here, so they can afford to lose out on a few. But Sauri was off balance. The set was not perfect for her. Coming back on is now Nagaoka. Yeah, nice intervention there off the top of the block, and it's still there. Oh, that was an error from Kazakhstan. No flow. Here we go. That's the one. That's down the line. That's brilliant. We like it. Sauri. She got through the block, and certainly there was an intervention at about the 7-meter line, but oh no, it was about 4 or 5 meters, wasn't it, where that ball landed. Looking good. 21-13, it's a beauty! Second ace! Ha ha! Look at that, that's cheeky. Cheeky. Nothing that Tatko can do there. Totally bamboozled. Saurika. What a wonderful servant of the game. Oh, that's into the net. Fabulous ambassador for the sport worldwide, not just in Japan. One of the FIVB heroes, I seem to remember. 14-22. Let's see if Kazakhstan can put up a battle here. It's Akilova. She's the setter. Come forward now. Good angle. Oh, lovely touchdown, Koga. The crowd again. Sarina, Sarina. They know what to do, that's for sure. 23-14, it's all going very much according to plan. There you go, it's set point Japan with a nice floaty serve again and a difficult one for Diana Kaftorina. She couldn't cope. Shimamura puts it, the Kazakhstan team under pressure again. It's set point. Nice block, that's it. 25-14. Saudi again will be really, really happy as they go back to the baseline. 25-14. Acknowledgement of the opposition. Koga together with Saudi put on a great show. In fact, Nagaoka has probably been overshadowed. Saudi and Shimamura they've been very, very solid. First set to Japan in really no time at all. Little stat story of the set, and there the attacks from Japan. Well, that's it in a nutshell, isn't it? 14/7. 3 aces, we enjoyed those from Koga and from Saudi. The digs, look at that, some really good defending, and the transition was excellent as well. So nothing to complain about for Japan. They've just been too good. Right, well, Kazakhstan, they've battled well, they've had their moments, but they've been too infrequent, and Japan, as expected, have been totally dominant. Here we go, second. One love, Japan. Satko. Araki looking through the net. Oh, and nearly came off. Nice work from Nagaoka to keep it alive. Koga just floats one down. Nagaoka can't do anything about that one. Nice hit from Tatko. Yeah, good angle. Followed through beautifully. Oi, 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 great pick. Oh, then it was spoilt. That is unbelievable. Who was that? That was, I think, was that Bereshneva? Let's have a look. It was Bereshneva. Wow, the captain there did a super, super job keeping that one alive. Japan at 2-1. They're already waiting and very willing, but they're getting snubbed out by some very, very good play, and that is another huge hit. Nagaoka once more down the line from the opposite position, but it really is, you know, because she's left-handed, it turns it into an almost opposite hitter's shot. That shoulder is just a little bit further away, which means that there is a lot of power coming through and gives her options for angles down the line or across court. Oi, 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 Araki. She loved that one. Araki, 4-1. It's a timeout called by Kazakhstan.
Понимаешь, двинул, чтоб ты забил этот мяч первый. Посмотри, вот счет 4-1, ты две ошибки сделала, и одну забила. Вот молодец. Ну посмотри, счет 4-1. Сейчас еще одна. Я не понимаю, почему вы скованные такие стоите. Ну это же не то, что там бьют в пол со страшной силой, как мужики. Пеночки, вот эти пеночки надо, а? Все, давай, на своим брос. Подождите, не торопитесь, не торопитесь. 1,5 минуты перерыв. Я говорю, девчонки, расслабьтесь, на счет не смотрите. Завели и сняли спокойно, хладнокровно. Ну что это, паника такая, а? Вот сейчас она бьет, мяч 6 метров никто, раз это встала, мяч 6 метров никто не может перекинуть. Да возьмите, подбейте. И кто-нибудь есть с характером, может сказать, дай мне и забейте, а? Ну что такое?
And that little slow-mo of Raki celebrating tells all, doesn't it? Winner point, it's everything. 4-1 Japan, second set. It doesn't look as if we're going to get a surprise here. From the back, but the block did its job, and here's another big, big thunderbolt from Nagaoka. 5-1. They just got too many options, Japan. They're, again, smooth rhythm in transition from the receiving into the danger zone and the attack. 5-1. And setter Miyashita gets us underway again. Straight back. Here's another chance for Kazakhstan. They can get on the board here, but no. Araki again. I tell you, she is still as good as ever she was. Very impressive. Substitutions here. Looks like we've got Schenberger, Irina Schenberger coming on, the outside hitter. That's a good set. That is a really, really nice set. Ina German. Let's look at that. Ina German has set that exquisitely. wait for the whistle here. It's going to be Tatko with the serve once more. 2-6. Oh, good block. Excellent block. She's only just come on, and Irina Schenberger does a fabulous job. They're not just attackers. You see, they've got to do a double roll there, and that was beautifully played. Good girl. Will be disappointed, but she will acknowledge the skill there. There's another big block, but it still comes back from Miyashita. Oh, that was too close to the net. Wow, so tight. Koga can't get it down. Was a scramble both sides of the net. Now the order is set, and wow, that doesn't come back at either. My goodness. Miyashita from the back court is a little dink, no good. Out of play, off the block, I believe it was. Kazakhstan have picked up the point, and that's a really, really good substitution. Irina Schenberger picks up 2 points in a row. One on the attack and one big block. Yep, very good. Well, that's a good introduction to this match, isn't it? So, substitution. Is it a challenge? It is. It's a challenge called here. You can actually challenge in mid-rally. And we don't quite know at the moment. Oh, it is a challenge, and it's going to be Japan challenge. Well, it's been given. It's been given. So that's interesting. Manabe has worked out the system. He knows that he can challenge even during the rally, and although it was a bit confusing for the crowd, maybe. Koga's in serve. That it was decided that there was a fault in the play, an error. This time Araki doesn't get it over. 5-7. Oh, it's a good service. It's a great service to 6-7. That's very, very impressive from Anarbayeva. Ludmila Anarbayeva. Yep. Well done. Ooh, stand and deliver again. It's a big flowing stroke to the back court, and it was beautifully played back again. Wow, this is excellent rally. Nagoka can't get it down, but that's out of play, and that is now 7-all. The crowd getting louder as Kazakhstan get better. 7-all. Oh, nice little touch over the top, well retrieved. Somebody's got to hit this. Somebody's got to hit this. That's out of play, and that's go to the technical timeout, and that will be really disappointing for Kazakhstan because they improved their play, they had more of the play, they transitioned well, and certainly providing far more opposition in this second set.
Самое главное, еще раз, не делайте ошибки, видите? Пусть они выиграют очко у нас. Пусть. Давай, работай.
Well, that says a lot, doesn't it? That chart, just look at the way that Kazakhstan picked up 3 momentum points twice. That just shows that they are capable of mounting attacks and putting forward surprises. Very, very good. Japan has still got the lead at the first technical, but Kazakhstan will certainly be buoyed up from that. Against the Netherlands, of course, they did take the second set, 25-21. Can we see history repeated right here? Kazakhstan, a huge country, absolutely enormous. Central Asia. Here we go, 8-7 Japan, second set. Oh, off the top of the net. And that did the business, 8-all. A little bit lucky there, it has to be said. But Tadko looks pretty happy with herself. Oh, that's a great shot. I think it was in, was it? Yeah, it was. On the line. Again, 9-8, and Nagaoka comes to the rescue. Oh, in fact, it was better than on the line. It was well in. Here she goes now, the big lefty. She can either just float them in or put a heavy topspin power play. Let's have a look. Well, it's a topspin, not that powerful. Oh, that's lazy. That is so lazy from Anikonova. There's no rhythm to that spike. She didn't even get off the ground. Well, 10-8 as a result. Yeah, well, that was again trying to be powerful without the accuracy. 9-10. Saori again, keeping an eye on everything. Oh, and another error, 2 in a row at the net. Don't like to see it, shows some nerves, and I tell you what, he probably hates it. No excuse. Beresneva's the captain, and there's the other captain. Out of play, I think. No, it was touched. It was touched. Kazakhstan's been given the point. There was a touch, and there's a challenge of the touch. But I think it was a finger. I think there was a finger at the block on this one. Let's have a look. It's been challenged by Japan. So we shall see. But I think Shapran was very confident. I think it was, he can be very confident there was a touch by the block. The Japanese block certainly. Touch, touch, touch. There you go. There's the finger. There it is. Easy to see. And that was Shimamura. So 10-11. You can tell body language and elements of guesswork. That's another huge hit, and she loves to play there from the back court. Just look at this coming. Good rhythm, lovely jump, great execution. Only a single attempted blocker there. That was no good. And Anikonova was absolutely out of the play there. 12-10. Nicely in. There's a big hit, but beautifully saved there by Saori. Saori puts it up. Koga looks at it, but it's not down yet, still in play. That is out, 13-10. And no wonder Shapran will be frustrated there, because the captain, Beresneva, had a lot of time to look at that, still put it wide. Shimamura continues to serve at 13-10. That's not a great dig, is it? This might be better. It is a great shot from Koga. Whoa! That was beautiful work. Look at the transition. What a pass. Fabulous pass, just right in the hitting zone of the outside hitter. And she put it on the down the line absolutely brilliantly. Compliments too to Miyashita for a fantastic set there. So, after drawing level, Kazakhstan have found themselves trailing by 4. And that is not a good idea. You don't receive like that. Put it up in the hitting zone. You're going to absolutely court disaster there. 5 points adrift. No, that's not good. And I tell you, although she's a setter, Miyashita knows how to dispatch them as well. 15-10. Shimamura still serving. The block is good. Koga puts it up. Miyashita's there. Nagaoka. Ooh. Nagaoka again finishes it off. 6 points in a row. We go to the second technical timeout now. And Japan have recovered their composure. They've got their rhythm back, and all their hitters, their ammunition are firing well right now. 16-10. It's been all Japan for the last 6 points. And they will continue in just a couple of moments, but the Kazakhstan team putting it down to experience, I guess, but it's a very difficult environment. You've got a team of very good players against you, and you've got the crowd, the 10,000 or so inside this metropolitan gymnasium, giving huge support to their heroines. And Miyashita together with Saori, there you go, Saori's right there, number 3. Miyashita number 2 at the right of that shot we saw. Koga's there, there's Saori. 16-10. Here's Shimamura. Okay, through the block this time, and well, I think that technical timeout came just at the right time for Kazakhstan. Tatko gets her form back there from the outside hitter's position. Top scorer against Netherlands. Oh, and the opposite, number 11, Araki didn't convert that one. Was there a touch of the net? Oy. There was a touch there. So a foul against Tatko. Japan back in the serve at 17-11. Miyashita. Oh, well spotted. Nagaoka comes over and, well, it's still there. A good joust there at the net. Oh, what a block. Still in, still in. Again, it's a good reverse, and Nagaoka puts it away. Fantastic work, a lovely little rally. Nagaoka then again comes to the rescue, but look at that. That was amazing. Koga thought she'd won it with that block. Timeout called by Kazakhstan now, and he needs some Harry Potter miracles to be performed now. They were at 9-all at one stage, 10-all at one stage, and now look at the score, 18-11.
Я уж не говорю закрыть его, ну вы хоть набейте, посмотрите, как бьют, да? Почему по себе бьет второй раз? Руки, просто думаешь, это не было фаула. Линию забей, поверни.
Back in 2008, Beijing Olympics qualifiers. It was Kazakhstan who beat their other Asian opponents, Korean Republic and Thailand. Really, really good performance during those years. And I have to say that Shapran is having to do a lot of talking here because he's struggling. He was very happy with the early stages when they got leveled up at 9s and 10s. But since then, there have been a few errors, and the Japan squad have got themselves together and are really cruising at the moment at 18-11. Here we go. It's Miyashita getting it in play. That is a really good hit from Tatko, Katerina Tatko. Solid through the block, and in fact, it was an error possibly from Nagaoka, but there was only one player in the block. It needed two at that stage. 12-18. That's a lovely set. Oh, beautiful set for Koga to distribute. The outside hitters in a rhythm there. Just watch the run in, it's beautiful. And then again, there's only one blocker. You cannot put one. (19-12) is the score. Yes, Koga now at the line in that little dinky floater. Captain doesn't get it down. Here's a chance here. Araki tries one. Araki will be there again. Watch out. Here we go. Nagaoka off the block and down for 20-12. Ooh, it's been given out. There's no challenge. My goodness. Well, maybe it came off the net, but I certainly felt that there was a touch of sorts. But obviously, that's off the net and out, so Nagaoka misses that. Manabe looking at his notes there. 13-19. Transition is okay here, but oh, that's a really poor finish. Sauri doesn't get it down either. Who can get it? Good chase. Miyashita kept them in play there. Let's get some clean movement here. Okay, that'll do. Yuki Ishii is a really talented player. From the back court there, you expect her to come up with a big, big hit, but she floats one over the top. A little dink, it's a beauty. Where's the defender? Ha ha, captain no good. Ishii is a very, very talented player. We know that. We saw it as a wing spiker. Araki replaced by Tashihiro. German comes on, and she will make way for Beresneva. German. He needs to do something. It's 2013 at the moment. Tashiro is right there at the line. First time we've seen her tonight. Little bit of pressure on, blowing out of the cheek. She needs to get this one accurate. It's a long one and it's away, and that's nerves. She really needed to keep that one in play, and it's 14-20. She's got the luxury of a big lead, but I tell you, when you're put on the under pressure and you're given the opportunity, you've got to fix it. Oh, there's confusion here. Araki coming off again. Manabe saying, what's the big problem? Come on, Now we can do it. Thank you very much. Okay. No, don't argue with Manabe. There is a bit of confusion, I have to say, over the tablets and what it's need, who presses when. But hey, let's get on with the game. It's another big hit, but Saori misses that one. Nagaoka doesn't miss that one. 21-14. Saori, the other Saori, Saori Sakoda. 21-14. Oh, it's too far. Easy there for Shimamura. 22-14. Again, the receiving has not been great from Kazakhstan. It's given them a lot of problems. 22-14. German looks up at the screen, sees her face. Oh, it's a good block. Nice work. Need to do it again. And they do! Oh, my goodness. Right on cue. Two good blocks in a row. 23-14 now. Difficult for Chapran, trying to influence his team, but I tell you, they're under pressure big time here. 23-14. They got to 9 and 10 all. It's a good floating serve. And that's out of play, this time off Yuki Ishii. She puts a left elbow at it, but doesn't get the result she would have. Here's the chance to go to set. Set. Saori down the middle from the backcourt, and they are now bringing in quite a bit of variety. Now they're looking at the full court. Set point Japan for a solid serve. It's still there. Not that. Oh, that might be out. It is 25-15. Or is there going to be a challenge? I think it was a pretty close affair, but there we are. 25-15 after a 25-14 first set. Japan lead by 2 sets to love, and they really pulled themselves together. Manabe did a good job after 9 or 10 all. That was a really good finish at 25-15. They only allowed them 6 points after picking up 15 themselves. So that's really good quality play from Japan to finish. 2 love. Story of the set, and again attacks over Kazakhstan. 13-9 for Japan. Errors significantly more in Kazakhstan side. They don't like to see that high stat, that's for sure, but it's been a really interesting battle. It's going exactly as we expected, but it's Japan that's enjoying it a little bit more than Kazakhstan at the moment. Iraqi's loving turning around in success there. The middle blocker enjoying this one. Well, with Japan looking at, they might take the first 2 matches here in this best of 7. Each team playing 7. And of course, so the order of finishing is so important. Well, Korea did really, really well against Netherlands earlier, having won 3-0. You never know, we could be getting 2 teams through to the Olympic Games. That would be something special for Asia, that's for sure. Well, they will be very confident that they can wrap this up in 3, I'm certain of that. 25-14, 25-15. And Japan, with particularly Sarina Koga, showing that she has arrived on the big scene, no doubt at all about that. Saori is having a very, very solid game, supported by Nagaoka out on the flank. And of course, Shimamura and Araki in the middle. And we look as if we've got a... Is Sakoda continuing? I think I do. Obviously, Miyashita, the setter, is right there, but there is there's Ishii as well, Yuki Ishii. And it looks like Sato, Arisa Sato. There she is, number 5, the libero's coming on. Well, Yamaguchi, Mei Yamaguchi, we won't see her just yet. So it looks like Manabe's trying out the whole squad. There, another big hit. Nice work there from Koga. Good set. Off the block and away for 1-love. Sarina, Sarina, that's the name, they're calling it out. Miyashita. Cheerleaders in the background enjoying this. They're carrying gold, which suggests they have an ambition for being at Rio. That's a touch off the block. Kazakhstan have leveled up. In fact, there's everything gold. Even the clappers are gold as well around here. So it's all got symbolism. Ooh, it's a big hit. Good work there from Sakoda. It's Japan's point. 2-1. Yeah, the block does a good job. Arisa gets it up. And another excellent piece of play, you have to say, from Yuki Ishii. Yuki. There you go. A little bit of side spin on it as well. Took it beyond the reach of Danova. Ooh, it's a little bit long, put pressure on. Too close to the net. Here's another Yushi. Good block. Solid. Another one. Gee, must be frustrating for those attackers for Kazakhstan. Watch out. Here's the big one. Oh, that's a great shot. Wonderful work. Kazakhstan under pressure, desperately holding on, but look at that for a set. Great work from Miyashita, and then a fabulous finish. Yeah, good work there. Sakoda, it's not second string, they're obviously in the squad, but certainly a couple of the top players are not in, but this gives them a wonderful experience at the highest level.
Атаки нет комбинационной, раз. Ни одного первого центра. Зачем нам первый темп? Что вы выигрывали? Вы все потеряли. Ну давай, хладнокровно сейчас. Начнем, доведем мяч. Подождите, дорогие. Доведем мяч. Не разыграем. Давай, первый темп сделаем. Так, переменяй мяч. Ну давай, давай.
Fendrikova, number one. Tatiana Fendrikova has been all around the court, that's for sure. We saw a cutaway of her bashing into cameras just a little bit earlier as well. But they have worked very, very hard, the Kazakhstan team members, but they're being thwarted by a very disciplined team, as you'd expect. Some excellent play, particularly from Araki Shimamura, Sauri and Nagaoka, of course. It's too long again. Too long again, and there's an infringement at the net for 5-1. How frustrating for Shapran. Okay. Oh, super work, I tell you. Arisa is brilliant. Ha ha. Yeah, well, that's exactly what she's in for, but I tell you, Arisa. Well, okay, that's the finish off from Ishii, but yeah, that's as much as you see him celebrate. 6-1. Hoga. Again, it makes a big difference when you've got a solid serve and the receiving is just a little bit struggling. Yeah, you know what he's saying, even though you can't understand Russian. You know exactly what he's saying. Receiving has been poor from Kazakhstan. Koga once again, she varies it only a little bit. Look at that, just a little dink over the top. Nice pickup. Oi, watch out, it was too close to the net there. Another chance. Okay, well, a little bit lucky there on the angle, but I have to say that certainly Japan's all-round ability is shining through at the moment. 8-1 to the technical timeout. And, well, they're galloping away. Through to Rio, to the Olympic Games finals, and it will be the 12th time. The USA 11 times. Russia up there as well, but it's a really proud boast from the Japanese squad. Of course, it was early years that they did so well. In fact, they won the first gold medal in 1964 here in Tokyo. The first ever volleyball gold. The rhythm continues as we now just get ourselves set. We're in the third set. And at an 8-1 advantage, it's all a little bit of a procession, I think, but still needs to have solid input from this Kazakhstan team. They can't afford to give any points away. Fight for everyone. Arisa there, the shortest you can see, and that's normal, of course, for the libero. She is so solid. Arisa Sato, 26 years old, and really so experienced now. Oh, that's just out. Okay, oh, it was given in. Wow, from the block it must have touched the Kazakhstan attacker. Oh, it did. It did. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? Really annoying for Yekaterina Stanova. 9-1. It's out of play. At last, they celebrate a Koga mistake. She went for a little bit more pace and missed. 2-9. Anikanova getting it over. Oh, easy for Ishii, Yuki Ishii. Ishii. The crowd do not need inviting. They know exactly. And they do it all in rhythm. 2-10, 10-2 rather. Good block, but that time it was out. Yeah. Ishii flips it up. Oh, that was a dying shot, but oh wow, good work. Yamaguchi, Mei Yamaguchi, we saw her earlier, but the middle blocker that was so mature now and very experienced, she really came up with a good one. But it's a fabulous set, wasn't it, from Miyashita? So flat, very good. Off the blocker now, down, 4-11. That's good. That is really good. That was a beautiful piece of play, finished off again by Yamaguchi. Mai Yamaguchi, 2 in a row. But look at the progress here, from the receiving to the pass to the finish. It was absolutely perfection. Great work, 12-4. Too far back. That's given Japan another chance. Oh, and this time, Yamaguchi will be disappointed with that, but a nice block. 5-12. And that flying set was impressive. Still, the smiles continue from Yamaguchi, despite the fact she was blocked off. From distance! Oi, oi, oi! From the back court, another big hit. Was that Sakoda? It was Sakoda. Look at that, lovely. You can tell it was a planned play. Everything was in place. And of course, Miyashita knew that everyone knew what was going on. 13-5. Oi! Well, he's not impressed. Lukamaiska. Irina. She will take over as the setter. 6-13. Oh, down through the middle again, putting pressure on. Difficult. Now Japan have got time to set it up again. It's a little touch. Shimomura's there again. There she is. Not so great there though, Arisa Sato, and that's, oh, it's out of play off the touch. Off the receiver. So, well, they good on them. They really do appreciate every point they win, that's for sure. Good work. That was Anikonova. Well, that is really good. She didn't get too ambitious, and I thought that was very impressive. Was that a nod of approval? Sitting out at the moment is Radmila Bereshneva, the captain. Just saw on the bench. Here's Miyashita, missing. Eight points to 14. Schenberger, Irina Schenberger gets it out of play. Wow. Big problem if you don't play a huge amount. You do get a bit rusty maybe, or get intimidated by this very big crowd. 15-8. It's a touch. It had gone, but that is 16-8, and that's the second technical timeout. And again, Japan increasing their lead all the time. Very impressive. First set was 25-14. Second set, 25-15. Come on, you do the maths. What are the chances of getting below that? Pretty high, I would have thought. So 16-8 is the score. Smiles all round. This will be 2 wins out of 2 for Japan. They'll be board together with Italy. And of course, every match they make and every match they win gets them closer to that Rio ticket. "90 seconds seems like a long time." Miyashita, obviously the setter. Koga, Serena Koga, the youngster, outside hitter, number 8. 16 is Saori Sakoda. Right, here we go. Kazakhstan could do no more than play every point, every rally with great fight and determination. Koga is at the line, Serena Koga. She learned from a mistake last time. Okay, good work. That's a nice start there from Anikanova. Well, that is interesting. Zayasu has been replaced again. (10-16). Kazakhstan celebrating every little victory, however small they might be. Oh, that was rather cute. Even the coach played that one back into play. Well, this is Zayasu now. And there she is. Kotoki Zayasu. Oy. Great work, Shimamura. Haruo. Shimamura. Yeah. Well, that was a really clumsy piece of defensive play. Tatko Katerina Tatko came right across in front of the receiver there. Isayeva. It's the first time we've seen her. Okay, well, continue with that kind of attitude. And you never know. Yamaguchi summing up the situation here. Saeva. Okay, really good. Again, they know that the match is won. Just trying to put on a few exhibition type shots. Watch this. Very good. Lovely touch. Saori Sakoda. Easy, 20-11. He's obviously resolved. He's got a timeout here, but he's resolved to his fate, but just wants every point to be battled for.
Ну подышите немножко, давайте. Ну в чем дело? Я еще раз говорю, работать надо. Ну уже все, смотрите, все, 20 минут. Ну ладно, фиг с ним проиграем. Ну вы поиграйте. Ну чтобы интересно было. Но потом я могу вспомнить, что я играл в Японии, а не я стоял.
Saori Sakoda bouncing up and down with great anticipation. There she's 16 on the left of screen. Number 2 again, Miyashita is still there as the setter, putting on a really, really good show. 12 is Ishiyuki. 7 is Yamaguchi. And again, not the full strength 6 at the moment perhaps, but not far from it. 20 points to 11, 5 required for a 2 from 2 for Japan. Top 4 teams qualify, top Asian 1 and 3 others. It's a really good block. Solid block for 21-11. Look at them up there. Really good play from Yamaguchi. Rubtseva is on now. That is a very good block because it came from a big distance away. Ishii is there again. Ishii jostles and makes it. Ishii jostled at the net after playing that first spike. Makes the point at 22-11. Right, Miyashita gives way now. Tashiro comes on, number 20, as the setter. Again, it's a good service. Fabulous serve, and it causes all kinds of problems. Sakota does it. Saori, the other Saori, is in charge of that one. Good, another good serve. This could be now match point if they win this one. Up for the block. Good work. Here we go. This could be. Oh, there's an error in judgment there. This time, maybe. Here we go. What a good rally this is. Battling for set point, and there it is. Yuki Ishii tickles it over the top for match point. Set point and match point. And you can hear Nippon, Nippon, the crowd again, the 10,000 here inside this Metropolitan Gymnasium are giving it a lot of support. Match point Japan for a 2 from 2. That is, was it out? I think it was, and that is at 25-11. Japan have won 25-14, 25-15, 25-11, and a really, really impressive performance. The second set, Kazakhstan did well to hold at 9-all, 10-all, and then they disappeared out of sight. Brave effort. Kazakhstan played 2, lost 2. Japan played 2, won 2. Manabe will be very, very happy with that. That is a very impressive performance. Now, they've just got to account for Thailand and Korea. And they'll have their tickets for the plane to Rio already then booked. Kazakhstan have got a big, big job awaiting them if they want to go further. 5 more matches each for these teams. 2 days complete. We take a break tomorrow, and then you can join us all again for the next 4 matches in this round-robin competition. The Olympic qualifiers here in Tokyo, Japan. Big smiles there, look at that. Big smiles, why not? They played well. Very solid teamwork, very impressive. Serena Koga had a much, much better match tonight. Really impressive, her quality came through. Saori, of course, the ever very impressive Saori. And then a few others had the chance to come through. Yuki Ishii as well, and the more experienced Mai Yamaguchi also had a quality opportunity towards the end of the match. All in all, very satisfactory for everyone here inside the Metropolitan, and we saw Saori has been called over for interview, and certainly the celebrations will go on. And again, you saw the disappointment there, because Serena Koga has also been called over for interview, and she didn't want to do that either. Hey, it's got to be done. The media are very demanding. There we go. It's been a really good one. There's the points in that particular set. Too many attacks for Japan. 16/6. Errors were similar. Digs, no big relevance there. The blocks, yeah. Obviously a few points picked up there. Look at the aces. Very good from Koga. Excellent. We'll get the match stats in just a couple of moments, but again, it's all gone quiet inside the Metropolitan, but celebration is just major time around the corner. You have to feel that Japan are certainly now the favourites, unless Korea can upset the apple cart. We have a look at a few of the highlights from earlier. There's Saori. She had a great game, did Miyashita. Very impressive. And still the crowd screaming, despite the fact that the interviews are going on with Saori and Koga. There's the match stats. 3-0 was the score in the end. 6 aces over 3 attacks. Well, just a fraction under double the attacks for Japan, and that was reflected in the overall score. Too many errors. Blocks again in favor of Japan. Hey, it was a really overwhelming performance by Japan. They won it 3-0. And they go joint top of the round-robin chart then. Italy and Japan undefeated after 2 days of competition. I hope you've enjoyed it. Join us again a day after next for more competition from the Olympic qualifiers. It's John Burgess saying good night from the Metropolitan here in Tokyo.